Okay, good morning everybody. Here are your objectives for the day. Okay, you are at the front of your Moodle page, obviously. As I told you yesterday, you'll be going over here to the latest news to click on yesterday's date to be able to see this screencast, which you are watching right now. Okay, inside the screencast, and it's going to tell you to come back out to the front of the course and go down under quarter one, under resources, back into La Ciudad y el Transporte, back into that book. La Ciudad y los modos del transporte, under resources. Okay, so we're going to click on that, and inside this book there are 3 resources that I want you to work with today. Okay, the first one is going to have you copying some information. This is a smartboard page with some different street signs on it and their translations into English, so be sure that you copy that. The second one is a little activity you're going to do. You're going to plot my course for me since I'm going to be in Vermilion today. You're going to tell me how to get there from my house in Fremont all the way to Vermilion High School. So you'll see as the map loads, and it's an interactive embedded map, so you have to wait for it to load. Once it does do that, you should be able to grab it, pick it up, and move it, and you will see that the route that I'm taking will be plotted in blue like a bluish purple color. Okay, from my house to, there it is, from my house to Vermilion. So what I want is, I want you to tell me to start from Fremont and proceed using your directions. Proceed to a certain direction, like proceed to the east or go to the east, okay, on whatever this road is. And to be able to see things closer, because it's interactive, you can zoom in and zoom out. So I would be going to following State Route 53 north to State Route 6 east to, again, continuing on State Route 6 east to the northeast, and you're just going to plot that course for me in words so that I know where I'm going, and you're using the Spanish to do it. You can use any of your notes that you have, any of your direction words, as well try and use some of these words that I included up here. The word for route, the word for highway, etc. Travel, follow or continue, turn, you've got all these, okay? So you're going to do that in Spanish. Just do that on a piece of paper. And then we'll look at that when I come in tomorrow. I'll collect that. Tomorrow I'm also going to want to collect your directions from Eastwood to your house. So make sure that you bring those with you to class. And then the third thing that you'll do is you'll click on this link, 1025 Street Signs in Spanish. Okay, and this is a link. It will look a little different when you're looking at it, but this is a link to a new browser window that has a list of the most common carteles or signs in Spanish. Okay, take a look at this. Is just the language. All right, so pick one of these signs, and then there's a piece of, everybody needs to get a piece of cardstock. You're doing this individually. There will be a piece of cardstock on the table in my classroom, and you will take one of those, decide which of these street signs you're going to create. Okay, and then create a symbol on your street sign. So fill up the whole piece of cardstock, because this should be big enough for both pedestrians and drivers to see. Pick a street sign to create, decide what symbol or symbols you need to use to get your message across, and put the Spanish on the page, on the sign too. It has to be big enough for a driver to see or a pedestrian to see, okay? Color it in, do whatever you need to do with it. This is what this will be due on Tuesday. You'll be turning it in. I'd like to laminate these and put them on the wall in the room, so make them nice enough to be able to do that with, okay? If you get all done with that, then I'm going to have you go ahead and go back to the front of the course, and you'll go back into quarter one again, and I will condense these later on, but for right now, go down under where it has the hot potatoes activities for quarter one. Okay, so we're scrolling down a little too far now. Back up under quarter one, your hot potatoes activities are here, and then this book, The City and Methods of Transportation. So we'll click on that. And there are a couple of hot potatoes activities in here. I had started a third but didn't finish it, so you'll just do these 2. Okay, so follow this activity and then do this activity. The third one will be street signs, but it's not there yet. So we'll talk about that one more tomorrow. All right, so that's your homework for today. If you get all done with that, go ahead and use Google Docs to work on your verbs that need to be conjugated for today, and you'll find those, again, back on the front of the Moodle course. Have a great day. I will talk to you mañana. Adios.